Good morning, and thank you for checking out WIZS on Facebook. This is John Rose. It's Friday morning, February the 21st, 2020. A little post-snow ride around this morning as things are trying to get back to a little bit more of normal around here. As you can see, some of the secondary streets are still not, clear, but where the sun has hit right there, for example, the street's not only clear, but it's dry. The real story of this snowstorm, at least so far for Henderson and vicinity, has been how thick and heavy and wet the snow was, and how it didn't stick on the roads too much because it was warm, but how just about every flake of snow stuck on the trees. It's been a winter wonderland since about 6:30 or 7 o'clock last night, which that's when the snow really fell in earnest around here. About 3 inches of snow estimated to have fallen here in Henderson and Vance County. Perhaps some locally higher amounts just to our east, but only preliminary reports are available at this time from the National Weather Service. But the sun is out, and as you can see, the snow is beginning to fall off the trees and power lines. But it does still look very beautiful outside. Lots of glistening through the snow last night with street lights. Going to hit a couple of the main roads here in just a couple of minutes. The first being Oxford Road here in West Henderson, 158 business here through town. And as you can see, pretty much a clear shot. The court system in Vance County is closed today. The clerk of court's office, Henry Gupton, will be in his office at 11 o'clock if you have business. Schools are out. Businesses, some of them have delayed opening, others are not opening at all. It's a snow day in Henderson and Vance County. Might be some opportunities to go sledding tonight if some of this refreezes, especially if you can find a hill. This snow is so wet and heavy that the runner sleds aren't going to work. You're going to have a disc or a flat surface. My Uncle David found out one time the hard way that an ironing board makes a real good sled. Got to take the felt cover off. The early voting locations in Henderson and Vance County are anticipated to open at 11 o'clock this morning, according to Elections Director Faye Gill, the Vance County Board of Elections. VersaTrim opened on a delay this morning, but they are open now. They opened at 10 o'clock. Even some of the secondary roads and city streets through town are largely open and clear, as you can see. There may be a lingering slick spot, but even though the temperature is around 27 degrees, the sun hits anything and it melts at that temperature in direct sunlight. A winter weather advisory does remain in effect for our area. We got a new stop sign here. That stop sign was never here. Woodland and Oakland here in Henderson. Looks like my colleague Trey Snide, WIZS, is watching here on Facebook Live. Good morning, Trey, and good morning, Angie. The city of Henderson is operating on a 3-hour delay this morning, although I think I saw some trash trucks out, if you will, earlier. I think they got my garbage this morning already. Several folks had called the radio station asking if trash collection would be on schedule today, and we certainly have not heard otherwise. I know Waste Industries does a tremendous job for our area. And young Mr. Purnell there, he's got a go get 'em attitude, I know, because I know him, and I'm sure as soon as it's safe, which it does appear to be pretty safe right now, the folks with Waste Industries will be out. Corner of Cypress and Crescent here in Henderson. Cypress and Cedarwood Terrace here, a Parker Peace Pool. We can get out on Dabney Drive in a minute and take a look. I'm sure it's going to be open without any problems. The real story, though, is the pictures with the snow on the trees and everything. It snowed the hardest around 5:36, 6:37. Began to taper off some around 8 o'clock, it seemed, and my daughter and I went out and built a snowman around 11 and did a little sledding on our hill, and the precipitation was over with by that time here in Henderson. Thanks for checking out WIZS on Facebook. We're on the air at 100.1 FM, 1450 AM, and our webpage is open for business 24/7, free of charge, no login required. Local news, Tradio, Dabney and Parker Lane here. Thought we'd ride around for a minute and give folks an idea of what to expect if they wanted to go out on the roadways today. As you can see, Dabney Drive, Main Street, basically is in a lot of places just dry. Won't be a bad idea to take it easy, though. There are a few slick spots out. National Weather Service winter weather advisory is still in effect for Vance, Granville, Franklin, Warren, and other counties as well until noon. Just an indication of when they think things will be a little bit more back to normal. Schools are out. Court is closed, although Mr. Gupton will be in his office at 11 o'clock in the clerk of court's office, even though there is no court today in Vance County. The early voting locations, the one-stop early voting for Vance County Board of Elections, will open at 11 o'clock in the two early voting sites, according to Fay Gill, elections director. Versa Trim opened at 10 this morning, about a half hour ago, 35 minutes ago. In all honesty, I'm on my way to Chick-fil-A. They closed up a little early last night around 7, but had said they'd be back open this morning at 8. So I am planning on it. Little grilled chicken, egg, and cheese, gluten-free bun with a side of fruit, maybe a fizzy water. Kind of go healthy this morning a little bit. Supper last night for me was incredible, because I ate lunch at 4 o'clock and then supper at 8. Chicken and dumplings for lunch from Restaurant 39, green beans and applesauce, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow. And got home and with the new young fella in the house. My wife and I just haven't had a baby. Folks have been bringing food, little chicken casserole action with some fresh made butter beans. All that's mighty good and mighty healthy, but go a little lighter this morning, a little grilled chicken and some fruit from Chick-fil-A. Here on Dabney Drive at Coble, take a look at the road. They've got that water main that's been causing all that problems. They've got that fixed, put in a new one. You see the new pavement there. As soon as we make sure Chick-fil-A is ready to roll, I'm going to hop around the corner and go up the interstate for a minute. Check that out. We about to tell you that's going to be dry. Look at the trees. Here at Dabney and South Cooper Drive near I-85 in Henderson. Thank you all for watching on Facebook this morning. Check us out on the air at 100.1 FM, 1450 AM, webpage WIZS.com. If you want to see last night's ride around, you can check that out on Facebook, or you can go to the WIZS YouTube channel. Either way. We took a little ride about 7:30 last night when it was coming down at its heaviest. That's when the streets got covered the most because it snowed so hard for a while, about a half inch an hour, maybe a little bit more than that at one point, that it got down just enough to cause it to cover the street. But most of the streets were back pretty much clear except for the refreezing that occurred by midnight. Do a little drive-by here. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is open. There are folks inside. Normally that drive-through is wrapped around, so that'll give you an idea that not quite as many people are out. Crossroads Ford of Henderson on the left with all those new cars covered up with snow. Orlando, we're expecting you out there to brush all those cars off here in just a little bit. Take a right and head up the most dangerous interstate interchange in America. 158 bypass back out onto I-85 north. Left lane merge. Obviously not the most dangerous entrance ramp in America, but left lane merge can be difficult. And we got two of them around here, and why they didn't do away with the left-hand merge from US 158 business south onto 85 when there's already a right-hand merge at Parham Road. I guess they didn't want all that vehicular traffic going down Parham Road and having to make a left, so instead we get a left-hand merge and a right-hand merge all at the same time. Buddy, when they're coming 75 miles an hour down the road, it's hard to get on the road sometimes. Speed limit 70, we're going 69 here. Make one exit and jump off on 39. Beloved WIZS right through the woods there at the end of Radio Lane. See the tower, but it's not in field of the camera. 85 is good. Expect that NC 39 will be good as well. Not a heavy travel impact event for our area, at least not now. Most people were home by the time it got too slick and hopefully weren't having to venture out but so much until maybe along about now here this morning. Could still have some slick spots and refreeze tonight. It's going to be the coldest night we've seen tonight, and if all of this moisture doesn't get off the street, it could be more treacherous tomorrow morning than today. But fortunately, a weekend day. You see the snow coming off the power lines there as the sun hits it. Snow just stuck to every tree branch there was. As fortunate as we were that the pavement was warm and the ground was warm, the trees and elevated surfaces picked it all up. And it has made for some pictures. Here at Andrews and Beckford, heading back into town. Going to take for granted that Norlina Road is good. Of course, you know how the water will collect in the roadway sometimes. That needs to hopefully dry off before tomorrow morning if it refreezes. Vicksboro Road, you say? Haven't been down to Vicksboro Road yet. Suppose we could take a ride. Ride this around a little bit longer here this morning. Some folks not able to get out, others don't want to, still more don't have to. It is a snow day in Henderson. Got Town Talk Trivia coming up on WIZS 1450 AM 100.1 FM at 11 o'clock. Here at Andrews and Chestnut, got the red light. Take a right and zip up Rose Avenue past City Hall. Take a look at Main Street and go through the underpass and come back out on 39 here in just a moment. Head out to Vicksboro Road for just a bit. Give you a county road or two to look at. Sometimes those county roads with the shady spots can be tricky. But I don't think that's going to be the case today. Seems to be the case that we've gotten off easy. Some people had some power outages last night, especially north of town. About 2,000 customers were without power at one point in areas north of Henderson out towards Williamsboro. That was quickly fixed, and less than 1,000 overall in Vance County were without power by midnight last night. In fact, just about a couple of hundred or so. Can't see the lights of the underpass because they're probably not turned on right now. It's daytime, but they were on last night, and if you want to see them, you can go back and look at the ride through from last night when we were sitting at this very intersection. Charles and William. The old Henderson High School, former Henderson Middle School, about to be partly reused again, I'm assuming on that new part of the building right there first for the STEM Academy. They're working on it anyway, Vance County Schools is. They've not made the official announcement that it's going to happen yet, but it's expected. A couple of rough spots where the sun has not been on the roadway. Look at the trees, my goodness. How thankful we are for the beautiful scenery, but with minimal problem. Hopefully the sun will go ahead and get a lot of that heavy snow off these trees. The wind is supposed to whip up a little bit later this afternoon. Some of the food places are open. I mean, I went down Dabney Drive and all the usuals are there. Our sponsor, Chick-fil-A, is open for sure. I saw a post on Facebook for JR's 39 restaurant that they would not be open today after breakfast. I think they were open earlier but closed, but they will be open for regular hours on Saturday. So I'm sure there'll be a big breakfast crowd for JR's 39 restaurant on Saturday tomorrow. But yes, by and large, everything is open that I have seen anyway. NC 39 South, East Andrews Avenue. Dry pavement, but lots of snow on the trees. And quite a bit of blowing snow as the wind is starting to blow a little bit now. Again, the early voting sites in Vance County will open at 11. Kirkhoff Court is going to be in his office. There's an important person. At 11 o'clock, but there will be no court in Vance County today. School is out. But things should be getting more or less back to normal here, as the winter weather advisory is expected to expire at noon. And as you can see, if you're watching for road conditions are pretty good. I think the bigger story here is we got about 3 inches of snow. About every flake of it stuck on the trees. And it looks pretty. Good snowman making snow. I tell you, it rolled up so neat last night, it was like sod coming up. Wherever you roll the snowball to get the snowman built, when you look back, I mean, it picked up every flake of it, like there was just grass there after you rolled it up. Rolled up like carpet. So we'll take a left here and go down Vicksboro Road. See what we got as we go past the Vance County Fairgrounds and Albert Johnson's crane service. .39 more or less a main road, so it looks pretty good. Pictures are the story as we go past Fox Pond Park, Vicksboro Road. This is wet right now. Hopefully it'll dry off before it refreezes tonight. You should not have any travel problems on Vicksboro Road, assuming that the rest of Vicksboro Road is open from here to Warren County and beyond. There could be some shady spots. Speed limit 45, we're going about 40. Go just a touch further and do a turnaround in one of our sponsors' parking lots at Randy's Flea Market. was supposed to. Now see, there's some slick spots where the sun hadn't hit the road. Supposed to the east of Henderson. Knowing that, I have the sensation that it might have snowed a little bit closer or a little bit more right here along and east of Henderson on Vicksboro Road. Of course, probably just my imagination more than anything else, but snowfall totals were forecast and believed to have been just a little higher to the east of town. There's our radio sponsor, Randy's Flea Market, furniture and mattress outlet. I'm sure they'll be open tomorrow. As you can see their sign, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Appreciate Pat and everyone here at Randy's Flea Market being a sponsor of ours on WIZS. Turn, baby. Almost had a mailbox killing. Go up here and take a right on Cary Chapel Road. Go out by Aycock. Wind starting to pick up. Could have gusty winds today, 20 to 25 miles per hour. Wind chill value is expected to be in the teens. And then tonight, terribly cold, around 20 for a low. And this water that doesn't get off the road is going to do you know what. There's that slick spot again. Wherever the sun hadn't gotten to, and you know where those spots are if you live down in a holler somewhere. If we were in West Virginia or Kentucky, you know where your slick spots are because you've driven that way how many times. If you go, be careful if you know where those spots are and slow down. It's not going to be completely business as usual for a little while, so we can get all the streets dry. Cary Chapel Road headed back north, if you will, north and east. Snow laying heavy on those pines right there, longleaf pine. Actually, those are short needle pines. Aycock School and the beloved Aycock Rec Center on the left. No school today. I see school buses with snow on top. Looking like some gray-haired old men sitting over there. The pastures tell the story as well. Just enough snow to cover up the clumps. Speed limit 45, going about 35, no margin for error with the snow on the shoulder here. We'll head on straight and go to Warrenton Road. We have Newton Dairy Road and Stewart Farm Road intersecting Cary Chapel Road. I used to always call that the Chicken Farm Road. Farm Road? Hadn't been the Chicken Farm Road in a long time, but when I was a little boy, it was the Chicken Farm Road, so. Maybe it becomes a Chicken Farm Road after you get to that left turn that carries you back to Cokesbury. J&S Cattle. Some fantastic looking trees there. Cary Chapel Road headed north. No shoulder, but the road's clear. You'll see one of our Vance County Water District water towers there at the intersection of Cary Chapel and Warrenton Road here in Vance County. One of the first phases of the water system in the county, countywide water. They're on to phase 3 now. There's some slick spots right there. Snow and ice still on the roadway itself. We'll head back into town now and call it a day on Facebook and get to the office. Get you to head over and listen to us on the radio at 100.1 FM, 1450 AM. And you can also listen live to the stream at WIZS.com. Town Talk Trivia is coming up at 11 o'clock, just a couple of minutes from now. There'll be prizes given away and a chance for you to call in and participate in the show here locally. We'll stay with it another minute so we can ride just a little bit longer. But in the meantime, we thank you for choosing WIZS on Facebook. And a pleasant and blessed day to you. For all the latest local news, check us out at WIZS.
Operation Monday 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. with live music at 7 p.m. Saturday brunch buffet only 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and soul food Sunday buffet 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Lots of good reasons to check them out. Even if you have been there, they have some new items to check out. Go on in. Experience On Main Southern Eatery and venue right on Main Street in downtown Warrenton. Their phone number 252-879-0059.
Sounds like they're about to start Town Talk Trivia on WIZS, 1450 AM, 100.1 FM, stream live at WIZS.com. If you just turned everything on, we've just been riding around, checking out the roads and looking at the snow on the trees. I sort of signed off a minute ago, but never turned the thing off, so as soon as they start talking on the Town Talk Trivia here in a second, I might turn the radio back up and ride around a little bit longer for you. Check out a couple of other roads and just let you listen in as you would otherwise hear it on the radio or on the live stream on WIZS.com.
And a very good morning to you, Larry. Good morning, Sherman. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. A little bit cold. My hands are still cold from getting snow off my car this morning with no gloves. How are you doing? How'd you make it in the work from way down in the boondocks where you live?
I just kicked a car and back in and said go to work.
Okay.
It knows the way.
Okay. Just slid right on around those curves.
That's
All right. Well, I'm glad you made it in safely this morning. And what are we here to do today at 11 o'clock this morning?
Well, we're here to give away prizes if whoever wants to venture out and come get them.
That's true.
Because we don't have to get them till next Thursday at 2 o'clock, so
yeah.
chances are they'll wait till next week to
They
come by.
don't have to come by today, but actually the snow is melting a little bit out there on the pavement. It looks like from the sun.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Well, anyway, what are we here to do today? We're here to play Friday edition of trivia, Friday edition of Town Talk, which is trivia, and we will ask you questions, and you can call 492-5594 to answer. You get 2 guesses, and when you get a question answer right, you get your name put in a bucket, which reminds me I need to get the bucket. And at the end of the show, we'll draw 2 winners out of the bucket. And Larry, and you will win a fabulous prize, which Larry is going to tell us all about.
All right, well, we have some fabulous Beach Music Blast t-shirts. Got one for each of our winners. And to go along with that, for each of them, we have a Tidal Wave car wash, courtesy of Robert Brantley and his crew out at Tidal Wave. Remember, when your vehicle looks good, you look good too. And I told him the other morning, in my case, that's expecting a lot out of a car wash.
Yeah, I was thinking the same for myself.
But you also got your choice of a Chick-fil-A original chicken sandwich meal or a nugget meal, courtesy of Chick-fil-A of Henderson,
Yum,
over on
yum.
Dabney Drive. And so we got all kinds of great stuff to pick up.
That's great. You did a marvelous job there.
Well, thank you.
The prizes. And well, let's see. Okay, I guess we're ready to start. Again, the number to call is 492-5594.
What kind of trivia are you doing today?
I'm for a change. I'm not doing any Pacific one. Last week I did Atlantic questions. I'm not doing anything Pacific this time. I'm not doing anything specific either. I am doing a general trivia today.
Okay, well, you're doing general trivia, and I'm doing specific trivia this time.
All right.
I'm doing snow trivia.
Oh, good. Well, that's very appropriate for today. Is that why you did snow trivia?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good. All right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Go first.
I will go first. Okay.
I'm going to sneeze on the air, I tell you.
Well, I'll try to mute you if I get a chance.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. And the question may be moot. I don't know. But anyway.
You're just full of today, aren't you?
I am full of myself. Okay. Some of my questions are historical, not historical. Well, some of them may be historical too.
Does that just mean they're old questions?
Yeah. This question, yeah, old question. In which year? Now we've talked about this before, but I'm asking a different type
What,
question.
about the year or?
No, about the subject.
Oh.
In which year did the Bay of Pigs invasion take place? I think when I last asked this question, it was like which president was involved in it.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, which year did it take place? I can give choices if you'd like. I think you know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I know you know which president it was.
Yes.
President. Let me see. We have a caller on the telephone line. Good morning. You on Town Talk? Oh, wait a minute. I got to hold on, caller. Hold on. Let me try it again. I got to push the right button. Good morning. You on Town Talk?
1961.
Wow. All I can say is wow. How in the world did you know that right off the bat? Are you smart as Larry?
Jerry Tucker, how you doing?
Oh, you must be smart as Larry, Jerry.
He's smarter than me.
I don't know.
He just moved
I don't know
on.
which day it is.
Well, you were right. It was 1961. Exactly. You know what president it was, right?
John F. Kennedy.
That's right. You're winning all over the place here. Okay,
Right.
Jerry, I'm going to put your name in the bucket.
Thank you.
Appreciate you calling. All right. I didn't say appreciate very good.
No, you didn't.
But
I can appreciate
I think I'm still, my tongue and mouth, everything's still cold from freezing this morning. All right, I'm gonna put Jerry in the
I
bucket.
told you about sticking your tongue to that pole.
I know. Speaking of poles, I'm sure glad we finally brought our phone down off that pole out there in the back. You know, like they have it on Green Acres, you know, where you have to climb the pole. I was getting tired of climbing that pole.
hear that.
Thank goodness the phone company finally brought it inside. Your turn.
Okay. Now remember, all these are snow questions. What sets up the possibility of an avalanche? And this is, what type of snow sets up the possibility for an avalanche?
I may know, but I'm not sure.
I'm going to give them some. I've got 3 multiple choice answers here, so I'll go ahead and give them that so have some idea what I'm talking about.
Right.
Is it a snow drift, a snow pack, or a snow slab? What sets up the possibility of an avalanche? Is it a snow drift, a snow pack, or a snow slab? I see you Googling over there.
Oh, we got a call.
Yeah, we do.
Good morning, you're on Town Talk.
Yes, could you repeat the question? I didn't get to hear it all.
Okay, what sets up the possibility of an avalanche? Is it a snow drift, a snow pack, or a snow slab?
No.
Eating a lima bean.
Yes, I ate some the other day, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. Well, there's also the name of a city, and as well as a bean. So, what capital? I mean, what country is Lima the capital of?
It's actually pronounced a little differently.
Is it? Oh, Lima.
It's Lima.
Lima. Thank you. It hit me when you said that. Lima.
What's that bean said?
Good morning, you're on Town Talk.
Lima, Peru.
Lima flu.
No, he said Peru.
Oh, Peru. Oh, okay.
He answered your question for
Thank
you.
you. I thought you said you had the flu this morning. Okay.
I have had the flu.
Oh my gosh, I tell you, you've had a tough time then if you've had the flu.
All right, now you're gonna have to get one of those wipes and wipe down the phone.
All right, now this this sounds like an intelligent person, so it's got to be Gary Dakey.
It is Gary. That's
Oh.
not the intelligent person.
How about that? You know? By the way, I heard you on Town Talk the other day. Enjoyed that. That was a very interesting show.
I had excellent leadership there, Larry and John Charles.
That's right. They always do a good job too.
Great
All
job.
right. They made you sound good.
Thank you, sir.
They make you sound
Your
better.
check's in the mail.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Gary. You in the back.
Have a great one, guys.
You too. Thanks, Sam.
Bye-bye.
All right. So you're writing his name down. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and give us our next question.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute. We have a caller.
Don't tell me somebody's going to dispute his answer. Okay, they were just testing
their
their
phone. Just setting up their phone. I think.
Okay.
Okay, what sort of snow turns into a glacier? What sort of snow turns into a glacier? And once again, I have 3 multiple choice
White snow.
questions. Or answers, rather.
White snow.
White snow?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. This doesn't have anything about color.
Oh, okay.
Partially melted snow from a snowpack. That's A. B would be snow that has not melted for a number of years. And C, fresh snow falling on mountaintops. What sort of snow turns into a glacier? Boy, I just thought there'd be all kinds of calls coming in for that one.
Well, probably they're canceling each other out as so many folks calling. Okay, one of them finally sneaked through. Good morning, you're on Town Talk.
Yeah, I'd go with answer B.
Well, that would be incorrect, but you do have another guess.
Hey.
No, that would also be incorrect.
Call
Call us back. We only got one more to go.
And what were the answers? Okay.
Okay, the answers were partially melted snow from a snowpack. That was A. Snow that has not melted for a number of years. That's B. And C is fresh snow falling on mountaintops.
Okay. Good morning, you're on Town Talk.
Oh, you're on Town Talk.
Fresh snow falling on the mountaintop.
That would be the one.
Oh, I know this is a smart person. This got to be Bobby Robinson.
I ain't called you in 7 years.
I know we missed you. I'm glad you called. I forgot how to spell your name. It's been so
I'm
long.
glad you remember by this name.
Yeah, I did remember your name, but I forgot how to spell your name. It's been so long. All right,
My
Bobby.
last name, right? You mixed me up with that other one time, remember?
I do remember that, and I'm sorry I did that. But anyway, I got you right this time, didn't I?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
All
Bobby.
right, thanks now.
Bye-bye. All righty. Gosh, is it my turn again already?
Yes.
How quickly?
That would be yes. Well, there are only two of us here, so it doesn't take very long.
Okay. By what name was William F. Cody better known as?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm not going to tell you what songs he recorded. So, I wouldn't try to steer them in the wrong direction at all, would I?
No, not at all.
Anyway, so by what name was William F. Cody better known as? He had a good band, I understand, too. Good morning, you're on Town Talk.
Yeah, Wild Bill.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill. That's good. That's good enough. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. But yeah, Buffalo Bill was what he was called. There was another one that was called Wild Bill Hickok.
Hickok, yeah.
Yeah, but he was Buffalo Bill. But you're close enough. Who is this?
Lee Walker.
Lee Walker. Okay, Lee, you're in the bucket. Thanks for playing.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye bye. All right, put a Lee in there.
I thought you were going to say it was William F. Buckley.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he was kind of wild too.
All right. When does snow make a noise? When does snow make a noise? I guess I should give you some answers. A is when it is freshly fallen. B, when the air temperature is very low. And C, when it is about to melt. You know, I actually knew this one because of watching Northern Exposure.
Oh, Northern Exposure.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember the TV show Northern Exposure?
Yeah, you know, I never watched that much, but it was a good show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I watched it
I
some.
really wish they'd bring it back.
Oh, okay.
All right, you got an answer for us?
Yeah, good morning, on Town Talk.
C, when it's about to melt.
That's exactly right. And who is this?
Cedric Robertson.
Cedric Robertson. You're not writing.
I know. Hold on a second. I got to move something here. All right, hold on a second. Don't go yet. All right, how do you spell your name?
Sidrick.
I'm glad I asked you. I would not have gotten it right. All right.
I just remembered from him calling before, and we
And
asked.
what was your last name?
Robertson.
Oh, another Robertson. How about that?
No, this is a Robertson instead of a Robinson.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you, Cedric.
All right,
Cedric.
thank you.
So you're in the bucket.
All right,
Okay.
thanks now.
All right, I think it's time for us to take our first break, and I think we shall do so. How about that?
Works for me.
President's Day sale. It's been held over. $100, $200, $300 off. That's right, you get up to an extra $300 off your total purchase. For Sam's Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Henderson has held over its huge President's Day sale now until this Saturday, February 22nd. Big bonuses on top of huge markdowns in every department. Top name brands, gorgeous furniture, and quality bedding wall to wall. For it's all on sale up to 70% off. With sofas as low as $299. Queen size mattresses $199. And Sam's Furniture has the area's largest selection of recliners, power recliners, and remote power lift chairs. And you can get it all with no money down and 0% financing. So come on down, save hundreds during the huge President's Day sale that's been held over at Sam's Furniture and Mattress Center located in downtown Henderson.
All right, gonna be time for me to get back to some work. If you want to keep listening to Town Talk Trivia, go to WIZS.com, click on Listen Live, or tune us up at 100.1 FM, 1450 AM. Glad you got to hear our sponsor, Sam's Furniture. At the end of the video there just a moment ago, of course, we went past Charles Boyd Chevrolet, also a great sponsor of ours. Looks like their service department is open today. And also Mariah Parham Health. And Mariah Parham Health was on an inclement weather policy for today, and that made some changes up till about 10 o'clock this morning. But if you did have a procedure or anything like that scheduled for today, you might well go and or call ahead on that. There are some closings and things that are listed on our webpage at WIZS.com. And one thing that you're going to need when all of this salt and snow and brine, which they didn't put down the brine that much that I saw on this, and there were only a few instances where there was salt and sand put down, but definitely the winter road grime is something that you have to worry about with your car. And we're going to show you a place here in about 2 seconds when this light turns green where you can get all that road grime and winter grime off of your car. And that's at Auto Bright Car Wash here in Henderson, one of our radio sponsors, located just off Dabney Drive behind Smithfield. Their message is on WIZS radio. They have automatic wash bays. And in the automatic wash bays, if you put in promo code 122020, you'll receive $2 off the top wash option. They have soft touch and touch-free wash options at Auto Bright Car Wash here in Henderson. If you come down Dabney Drive one way or the other and take a turn to the right or left on Exchange Street and come around behind the barbecue place, there it will be. Auto Bright Car Wash. Not a lot of patrons out just yet. It's a little bit cold. That's one reason why you might want to go through one of the automatic bays. That one truck there has hit the self-wash bay. But they do have the soft touch and the touchless. And that's where you'll go in and put in your code 122020 to receive $2 off the top wash option. The Works, Deluxe, and Super Washes available. Vacuum cleaners. Their vacuum cleaners are better than mine. My vacuum cleaner wouldn't suck the feathers out of a busted pillow. Their vacuum cleaners are much, much better at Auto Bright Car Wash. And Melanie, thank you very much. And Mr. Howell. I made it back to Chick-fil-A. I think I'm too late for breakfast, so instead of a grilled chicken, egg, and cheese on a gluten-free bun, it'll just have to be a grilled chicken on gluten-free bun with a side of fruit. But hope you'll head on out to Chick-fil-A, one of our sponsors as well, and get the item that you think is most delicious on the menu. Thanks for checking out WIZS on Facebook.